In the bustling town of Eldoret, Kenya, there was a young boy named Chuk Chukech. He was different from the other kids. While they were kicking a football around the dusty fields, Chuk was often found in his father's shed. He wasn't just playing, he was listening. He believed that every machine had a story to tell, a secret language of clicks, whirs, and hums. He would take apart old radios not to break them, but to understand their soul. His family would laugh and say, "Chuk is talking to the machines again." But they saw the focus in his eyes, a deep curiosity that was truly special. This wasn't just a childhood phase. It was the beginning of a lifelong passion for understanding how things work. This love for mechanics wasn't just a hobby, it was a calling. As he grew older, his playground expanded from small electronics to the neighborhood's bicycles and motorbikes. If a chain slipped or a brake failed, people knew who to call. Young Chuk, with his small hands and big brain, would patiently diagnose the problem. He learned that every broken part was just a puzzle waiting to be solved. He saw beauty in the grease and gears, a symphony in the engine's roar. This early fascination in Eldoret laid the strong foundation for his future, building a deep, intuitive connection with the mechanical world that would guide him for the rest of his life. To turn this passion into a profession, Chuk knew he needed formal education. He set his sights on the University of Eastern Africa, Bariton, a place known for its excellent technical programs. He enrolled in the automotive technology course, and it was like finding his true home. The lecture halls and workshops were his new wonderland. Here, his raw talent was sharpened with the precision of science and engineering. He wasn't just fixing things by feeling anymore. He was learning the why behind every system, from the complex dance of pistons in an engine to the intricate electrical pathways that power a modern car. His professors were amazed by his natural ability, combined with his incredible hunger to learn more. His time at university was more than just about getting a degree. It was about building a complete understanding of his craft. Chuk earned his diploma in automotive technology, but he also gained something more valuable: confidence. He now had the official qualifications to back up his years of hands-on tinkering. He understood the theory behind fuel injection, the physics of suspension systems, and the chemistry of engine oils. He graduated not just as a mechanic, but as an automotive technologist, ready to take on the challenges of the professional world. His journey from the boy in the shed to the qualified graduate was complete, and a new, exciting chapter was about to begin. With his diploma in hand, Chuk stepped into the real world of auto repair. His journey was a tour of Eldoret's best garages, each one a new school with new lessons. He started at Timnal Auto Clinic, where he learned the fast pace of a busy workshop. Here, he mastered the basics of diagnostics and routine maintenance, learning to work quickly without sacrificing quality. Then, he moved to Multitech Motors, a place that specialized in complex electrical issues. This was a new challenge. He spent long nights studying wiring diagrams, tracing elusive faults that other mechanics gave up on. He learned patience and the art of meticulous step-by-step problem-solving. His journey continued at Crater Motors, a garage famous for its engine and transmission overhauls. This was heavy-duty work that tested his physical strength and his deep mechanical knowledge. Chuk wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty. He would dive deep into the heart of a vehicle, taking apart an entire engine piece by piece, cleaning every component and reassembling it with the precision of a watchmaker. It was here that he truly understood the immense power and complexity of the internal combustion engine. He learned to respect the engineering and to treat every repair not just as a job, but as a restoration of a powerful machine. Next, at Huck Body Works, Chuk learned a different side of the automotive world, the art of appearance. He worked on cars that had been in accidents, learning to repair dents, align frames, and prepare surfaces for painting. This experience taught him about aesthetics and the importance of a perfect finish. He realized that for a car owner, the vehicle is more than just a machine. It's a source of pride. He learned to see the car through the customer's eyes, understanding that a job wasn't finished until it looked as good as it ran. This holistic view of car care would become a cornerstone of his own philosophy later on. Throughout these experiences, Chuk faced many challenges. There were days filled with stress, facing impossible deadlines and demanding customers. Some repairs were incredibly frustrating, with problems that seemed to have no solution. He made mistakes, of course. He once misdiagnosed a tricky electronic issue, which cost him time and humbled him greatly. But Tuke never saw failure as an endpoint. For him, every mistake was a lesson. Every tough repair was a chance to learn something new. He embraced the setbacks, using them to build his resilience and deepen his expertise, slowly transforming from a good mechanic into a great one. As Tuke's reputation grew, something wonderful began to happen. Younger mechanics and interns at the garages started looking up to him. They saw his skill, his patience, and his dedication. Tuke, remembering his own journey, naturally fell into the role of a mentor. He would take the time to explain a complex diagnosis to an apprentice, patiently guiding their hands as they learned to use a new tool. He shared his knowledge freely, believing that lifting others up was the best way to improve the entire industry. He found immense joy in seeing a young mechanic's eyes light up with understanding, the same way his own once did. This experience of teaching and leading sparked a new dream in Tuke's mind. He was grateful for the garages that had trained him, but he started to see a bigger picture. He envisioned a place of his own, not just another repair shop, but something different. He dreamed of a modern one-stop auto center in Eldoret. A place where customers could get everything they needed, from a simple oil change to a complex engine rebuild, all under one roof. He imagined a clean, organized workshop equipped with the latest diagnostic technology, a place that would challenge the old stereotype of the greasy, chaotic garage. His vision was about more than just technology and efficiency. It was about creating a new kind of customer experience. Tuke wanted a place where car owners felt respected and informed. He pictured a welcoming reception area where staff would explain repairs in simple, clear language, showing customers the old parts and explaining why they needed to be replaced. He believed in transparency and trust. His auto center would be built on the foundation of honest work and fair prices, creating a loyal community of customers who knew they were in good hands. This dream became his driving force, motivating him through long days and sleepless nights. The path to making this dream a reality was not easy. Tuke worked harder than ever, saving every shilling he could. He spent his evenings not resting, but planning. He researched equipment, scouted for the perfect location, and developed a solid business plan. He faced skepticism from people who told him his dream was too big, that starting a business was too risky. But Tuke's resilience, forged in the heat of the garage, served him well. He ignored the doubters and focused on his vision. His dream was no longer just a fantasy. It was a detailed blueprint, and he was determined to build it, bolt by bolt. Finally, the day came. With his savings, a small loan, and a heart full of hope, Tuke opened the doors to Tuke's Auto Haven. It was everything he had dreamed of. The workshop was bright, clean, and filled with state-of-the-art equipment. From the very first day, Tuke set a new standard for auto care in Eldoret. His commitment to quality, honesty, and customer service was revolutionary. Word of mouth spread like wildfire. People talked about the mechanic who not only fixed your car perfectly, but also took the time to explain the problem and show you the work. His business began to thrive. Tuke's Auto Haven quickly became more than just a successful business. It became a pillar of the community. Customers weren't just clients, they were neighbors and friends. They trusted Tuke not just with their cars, but with their safety. He built a loyal following of people who would travel from all over the region just to have their vehicles serviced at his garage. In return, Tuke gave back to the community that supported him. He started a program to offer free vehicle safety checks for local school buses. He organized workshops to teach young drivers basic car maintenance, empowering them with knowledge. His success allowed him to continue his passion for mentorship on a much larger scale. He made it a point to hire and train young, aspiring mechanics from Eldoret. He gave them the same kind of opportunity and guidance that he had once craved. His garage became a respected training ground, a place where the next generation of auto technicians could learn from one of the best. Tuke became a local hero, a living example that you could achieve great things through hard work and integrity. He was not just an employer, he was an inspiration, showing young people that a technical trade could lead to a proud and prosperous life. Tuk Jakech's story is a powerful reminder that big dreams can come true. His journey from a curious boy in a shed to a respected business owner and community leader proves the power of education, resilience, and a clear vision. He showed that setbacks are not roadblocks, but stepping stones. Today, as he stands in his bustling auto haven, surrounded by a loyal team and grateful customers, his success sends a clear and hopeful message to everyone in Eldoret and beyond. Follow your passion, never stop learning, and don't be afraid to build the future you imagine.